Hello, this is Tom Heck, President and founder of the International Association of Teamwork Facilitators. Today is March 11th, 2010. This video you're watching is part of a series based on the following truth. Motivation as a leadership tool is outdated. If your intention is to build and lead successful teams today, you must abandon a leadership model based on motivation and embrace a leadership model based on inspiration. The most direct path to becoming an inspired team leader, capable of building and leading an inspired team, is to follow the path of the leader as coach. There are 7 qualities of the leader as coach, and that is what we are exploring in this video series. Here in video number 5, I'm going to share the 4th quality of the leader as coach, which is the leader as coach has the agreement from staff to coach them. So first, let's take a look at this word agreement. The old way of leading didn't involve much in the way of agreement. The old way involved intimidation, not inspiration. It was my way or the highway, and agreement was a foreign concept. In the old motivation technique-driven style of leadership, agreement is seen as another way to get you to do what I want. The leader as coach, however, understands and then leverages the power of agreement. When the leader as coach looks for agreement, it's more than a technique. The leader as coach understands that agreement is a powerful culture building tool. The leader as coach builds teams, hires teams, attracts people who want to be coached deeply. They get that superficial coaching won't get you to the place of inspiration. The leader as coach is a living example of the coach approach and teaches this approach to team members, with the result being everyone coaches each other and lifts each other up and inspires each other. It's a more sustainable system. Team members hold each other accountable in a way that is both respectful and transparent. This results in the team getting more done with greater speed while enjoying the journey, even when it's hard. The team doesn't tolerate people who play small or people who dabble in passive-aggressive behavior. All of this stems from the power of the leader as coach who seeks agreement from staff to coach them. And as a way to explain this, let me share this true story with you. A couple of years ago, my son was taking Taekwondo, a martial art, and a big event was coming up where each of the students would take a test to demonstrate their mastery of a set of skills. And when a student passes the test, they graduate to the next skill level, which is oftentimes represented by a different color belt which they wear around their waist. The big testing event was just days away, and one evening while I was watching a class, I saw a 9-year-old boy who was having real difficulty remembering his form. His form is a long series of sort of choreographed moves. And this young student was stuck. He had forgotten one of the elements of his form and he didn't know what to do next. So he walked over to the lead instructor and asked for help. So picture this 9-year-old wanted a hint. That's basically what he was looking for. He simply wanted to be told what he was missing and what came next in the form, in the sequence. So now here's where the wonderful example of the leader as coach is demonstrated. the lead instructor could have easily told this young man what was the missing step, but he didn't. Instead, he asked the student to walk over to the edge of the training room, sit down, and close his eyes. Then he asked the student to take a few deep breaths and then review the form in his mind's eye. And then the instructor left the student alone. Barely 1 minute had passed, and this 9-year-old jumped up with a huge smile on his face and proceeded to walk right through the entire form without error. Now, this is important. With the coaching of the lead instructor, the student was able to find the resources within himself. By working with the student in this way, the lead instructor had communicated what I believe to be a profoundly important message to this young man. And that is, you are capable of finding the answers within yourself. In other words, I believe in you. Using the coach approach, the lead instructor empowered this young man. Everyone who witnessed the interaction was empowered in some way as well. What I witnessed that day was demonstrated again and again with many other students at that school. In other words, this was the culture of the school. The lead instructor had the agreement to coach the students, and the students had the agreement to coach each other. In this way, the community, the team, held each other accountable in a way that promoted both excellence and unity. I hope this example helps you see what's possible when we as coach leaders have the agreement to coach our team members. Now, along with this video, I've provided a special document entitled The Coach Approach, an Introduction to Coaching in the Organization. This 3-page document will help you learn why organizations are adopting a coach approach, what coaching is, what coaching does, how coaching benefits organizations, how coaching benefits individuals, and how a coaching approach is more likely to produce the results you're after. Now, in the next video, I'm going to share the 5th quality of the 7 qualities of the leader as coach. Until then, I look forward to talking with you soon. Bye-bye.